a few weeks ago from our technician Carl Soroy, and this is the Lyric water alarm.
Yeah.
So, a Lyric water alarm. So, why does someone need a water alarm?
Well, a lot of people don't go down to their basement every day. A lot of people don't pay attention to a lot of the the systems in their homes, because they just do their thing. It's not their thing. So what a Lyric does is it's battery powered. It's connected to the Wi-Fi network, and it then has a small strand of hygroscopic rope.
That's on the screen there. You can see it on the screen.
Yeah, that's a little tail that comes off of it. They're vary in lengths. Most of them are around 6, and I think they max out at around 12 feet tall, 12 feet long. But you can also link a bunch of them up to onto your network. And if any water touches that cable, it signals the Wi-Fi and sends a message out to your phone or through your thermostat or however you have it connected through the network that there's a water alarm. So say your water heater fails and starts draining water onto the floor, it will alert you. Your condensate's leaking from your air conditioning unit, it'll alert you. Basically anywhere that you really wanted to put it that that there is potential for failure for water, dishwashers, washing machines, boilers, hot water heaters, furnaces that can, condensing furnaces or air conditioners. Any of those devices, it's a great idea to have a water alarm around it because some people never go into their basement. They have their air conditioning running for days and days, and the water's draining all over the floor, and they have no idea. This would alert you to it, and we could take care of it.
So on the front end, this is more of a proactive product?
Yeah, it's not protecting anything. It's basically just alerting you about it. There's other ways that we can also do it. Is if we put a water sensor on the floor with the Lyric, so the Lyric would alert you. The water sensor would trigger a solenoid to drop to shut off the water going to the hot water heater or to the boiler or something like that. So it would, it would keep draining, but it wouldn't be adding more water to the boiler or the water heater.
Mm-hmm. I know another perfect example is just talking to Kyle Cranney the other day. He was at a big sump pump overflow.
Yeah,
I think
there was
about a
1.5 foot of water in the basement, and no one knew it until I think they lost power or something like that. So they went downstairs, and lo and behold, the sump pump had failed.
It was like up to your knees.
It was up to his knees, and he was pumping for hours, and he finally got the floor drained out. But the aftermath is unbelievable as far as cleanup goes, dehumidification, mold remediation, stuff like that. It's just the dollar signs just start adding up, and this stuff could have been not prevented, but it could have been caught a little bit quicker, so the damage wouldn't have been so extensive. There's unbelievable amounts. The water heater failed because of the water. Right. The furnace got water in the blower motor, so that failed as well. So exponentially the money just went up.
He was telling me that there's the threat of mold. There was so much water.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. If you don't have it cleaned up properly, and it just turns it into a large petri dish. You just have a whole bunch of mold and mildew, and it'll just give you the musty, gross smells.
The wallpaper was coming off of the wall.
Yeah, because the lady apparently she had the furnace running still. She didn't know, and then all of a sudden the house started steaming up, and it was because the blower was sucking that water in and blowing water across the heat exchangers, steaming, and the windows were all fogged up, wallpaper was peeling. It was disastrous.
It's a mixture for disaster.
Yep.
And this product, again, wouldn't have stopped the problem, but would have stopped it from being such a problem.
Yeah, they would have noticed it right when that sump pump failed. Once that water came up over the rim, it would have touched that water sensor and instantly, alerted somebody. So at least within a half an hour, you should be able to get back home, depending on if you're nearby. If not, you got to call somebody to get them over there. But these things are preventable. You just need to be proactive, really.
And so the types of alarms you can get, I know you can get Wi-Fi based email or push notifications. Are there audible alarms as well?
Yeah, if you wanted to, we could wire something up definitely with either a horn strobe, which is just like a technically like a fire alarm, but it wouldn't sound as if it was a fire alarm. We could have, a flashing light or some sort of a siren. Or, we could link that in with a relay to snap a solenoid to drop the water out if it's something that water is feeding in. Anything's really possible. It just depends on how we want to engineer it and how you want to protect it.
Hmm. And so this is a product that's proactive. This is a product where if you live in an area that's susceptible to flooding, or you have an older system that's susceptible to leakage, this is a product you should consider. It really is.
Yeah, they're not very expensive, and they will really save you a lot of money in the long run.